You probably know who the Queen of England is, but do you know who the Queen of Memphis is? Let's talk about Lola. Let's talk about Lady Boo. Lola Chantrelle Mitchell, one of the hardest out of Memphis 10. The first lady of 3-6 Mafia. She was the raw, raunchy, hard female with 3-6. Where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? The first lady of 3-6 Mafia. Discovered by DJ Paul. Gangsta Boo's first appearance was on DJ Paul's mixtape, Volume 16. Summer 90. Can you imagine how hard it would be to enter the rap scene in Memphis in the 90s as a teenager, as a female? It was already hard enough to get in the rap scene and making money off of it, but she entered as a teenager in a male-dominated world, which was Memphis Rap. She recorded the vocals for 3-6 Mafia Mystic Styles at just 15 years old. J. Paul, Juicy J, Lord Infamous, Crunchy Black, the Crunchy Black dance. Come on, you know how Crunchy Black dance is, right? What were you doing at 15 years old? This is someone that was in a predominantly male world and found herself being one of the major voices. She went toe-to-toe with all of them. Not very common, but that's who she was. The Devil's Daughter, as she called herself. So she went hard. Lola was on the legendary Mystic Styles before taking it solo. The iconic projects like Inquiring Minds and Both Worlds 69. Gangsta Boo kept her underground crown for decades on mixtapes like Beat King collaboration, underground cassette tape music. And she did stuff with Eminem, Outkast, Yellow Wolf, Blood Orange. One of my favorite songs of Gangsta Boo, besides like Where Them Dollars At, of course, is one she did with Run the Jewels, and she was on tour with them for a minute. I think it's called Love Again. There are people that open doors, but Gangsta Boo kicked down the door. Strong, raw. She had this like deep southern cadence. She talked about everything that you would hear at 3-6 Mafia or any other southern rapper talk about. And most importantly, when she was in these rooms, she was unapologetic about all this stuff. My first year living in Japan, I lived in a small town, Enoshima. It was in Fujisawa. I was on the pier or on the dock one. Then a girl came up behind me. So I got in a conversation, and long story short, she said her favorite artist was Gangsta Boo. Gangsta Boo wasn't just entering any group, she was entering 3-6 Mafia, one of the most influential rap groups of all time. With rap, like in many places, women were expected to be like decorative, like the dancers, you know, coming down the poles, background, singing, those dancing, all that. But Lola was different. She was raunchy, she was aggressive, she was dark. When her voice came on these beats, you go, ugh. When you hear her over any beat, you feel it in your chest. You tune in. That's who Gangsta Boo was for me. Gangsta Boo was a blueprint because she refused to be a stereotype. In a male-dominated industry that forces women to battle systemic harassment, double standards, and exhausting physical expectations, she chose raw lyricism over compromise. She didn't rely on hypersexualized dancing or industry trends to survive. Instead, she went head-to-head with the men of Memphis Rap, matching their aggression and shattering the status quo. She proved that a woman's sharpest weapon in hip-hop is her uncompromised talent, leaving a legacy that still clears the path for every woman fighting that same uphill battle today. Gangsta Boo, Lola, was the blueprint